Hi Pisces, welcome back to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth and I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot Reader. This Pisces is your healing, intuitive tarot reading and distant Reiki session for the time between the 25th of July and the 8th of August. I'm going to draw some cards. We'll look at the last week of July and the first week of August, as well as some outcomes and some key energies for this time period. Your Reiki, if you want to know more about your Reiki session and how to receive that healing, I have done another little video, so you can watch that. It's very straightforward though. The healing will be activated during this reading. Your session will be activated during this reading, and you will receive that healing at a time when it's appropriate for your highest good. Okay, my darlings, I've already meditated. I've already shuffled. I'll do a little bit more of that on camera, and then we'll get started on your reading. Okay, card at the base of your reading, my darling, is the Nine of Cups. Now, the card at the base of the reading is the energy, the overall energy or experience or perspective that you should have over the next couple of weeks, and that is wish fulfillment in the Nine of Cups. Okay, Cups energy is about our emotions and our intuitions, our inner world, our inner emotional world, our inner wisdom and understanding, and our and the number 9 is linked to the Hermit energy, which is ultimately about actively seeking to understand something, actively seeking to understand where you come from, what you feel, in this instance, what you want, what you wish for. Okay, and there's an energy here. I don't always pick up on this, but you know I am today. His arms are folded, so there's an energy of not acting on or not going toward the things that you want. So are you going toward the things that you want, Pisces? Maybe that's a question for you over this next couple of weeks. What is it that you want? Well, you seem to have an idea of what that is. Are you acting on that, feeling yes, no? If not, why not? Okay, so my darlings, let's have a look at your first key energy. This is here. We'll look at this at the end. That's your outcome. Okay, so we've got Death. I mean, this is a brilliant card. I love this card because this is a process that takes a long time. Death. It's not instant. It's not instantaneous, this transformation that we're going through, which tells me that approaching the 25th of July 2019, you've been going through it a little bit. You've been potentially been isolating yourself, potentially you've been going through some changes internally that have made you reassess, question your current existence, your current state of affairs, whatever that is for you. So whether you're, your life, single, couple, job, whatever it relates to, this is saying that it's the end of that process is finally going to come to fruition. So the process that you've been going through, trying to change things, trying to understand why and what you feel and why you feel that and what you want and why you want that, that process is coming to an end, is transforming now. And not only when we see this, it means it comes to an end, but it means that new things are coming into our lives, new experiences are coming into your lives. That's what's going to happen. So we see this card, we know that it's time for new experiences to happen. This is the end of that process of dismantling, which is what happens with death. We dismantle, we unpick, and there's aspects of yourself, of your life that have been dismantled, have been unpicked, of your psyche potentially, of your mind potentially, of your emotions potentially, of your relationships, whatever it is for you as an individual. And that process is actually coming to an end now when we see this death card. So that's why we celebrate when we see this death card, because it means that the situation that you've been in is that you've been in for some time as well. It's not been as I said, it's not a quick thing. you've been in a situation, the same situation for a long time, and it's been a struggle, and it's been hard, potentially it's been depressing, traumatizing, difficult, heavy. You're transforming out of that energy finally, which is really, really good. So let's have a look then what's to come, shall we? So let's have a look at July, shall we, my darlings? So we've got opportunity with the three of wands. We've got the 10 of wands, which means the end of the strain, the struggle, the distractions, the juggling. We've got an ace of wands, excellent, which has to come next, doesn't it? Because that's what comes after the 10. We've got the brand new start and reciprocity. Oh my God. Oh, I could cry. I'm so happy for you right now. I could cry. I'm so happy for you, Pisces, because, as I said, alluded to, and because you've lived the life, because you've lived it. It's been a struggle. It's been hard. There's been things that you've had to relinquish, that you've had to let go of, you had to release, you had to feel. And there's been depths that you've gone to, which have been very intense. And probably you felt like, God, how do I ever, when am I going to feel okay again? When am I going to feel happy again? Well, you're getting an opportunity for that. This could be involved with travel, but doesn't have to be. The three of wands. There's 3 wands here, and I keep saying pentacle. There's no pentacle. Well, there's that, but anyway, three of wands here. Ships about to come in. And I suppose in a similar way to this, but this is a feeling like there's something new on the horizon. A feeling like a shift is occurring. A feeling like you can be excited again about something. That's the feeling of this card. And that's a feeling that you'll be experiencing. You'll be anticipating a shift. You'll feel it energetically. The energy is shifting. As I said, we see this card, we know the energy that you've been sustained for a long time is shifting. We see this card, we know that this is you dragging that, if you will, imagine it, dragging that ship to the shore, and then you finally make it to the shore. You finally make it to the sea, and it's easy from now on. And there's a sense, there's a feeling that you're sensing, an energy that you're sensing that something new is happening, something's changing within you. Yes, around you potentially. It could be new opportunities with work, with people, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is for you as an individual, but it's whatever it is, you can apply it. What I mean is I'm not going to sit here and list, 10,000 different examples. Everyone's different. But you will physically be able to feel the difference, the shift in energy in your life with this energy. And number 3 is as well really about our authenticity and our truth, connecting with that, expressing that, being ourselves, linked to the 3rd chakra, our sacral chakra, which is governed by the sun. And it's about shining a light on everything. So shining a light on an aspect of yourself that's been hidden. Being comfortable being you in the world. That's what number 3 is really about. Acting on your truth, acting authentically. That's what number 3 is about. And there's an opportunity that's arisen, or there's a sense, there's an energy of new things coming your way because of the struggle, the strain that you've been experiencing over the past few weeks, over 2019. And really what it means is that you can put these down and you can look up now. There's been a sense of restricting yourself, restricting your mind, even, not even allowing yourself to think all the things that you needed to think, or to feel all the things that you needed to feel, distracting, distracting yourself. This is a distraction card, distracting yourself with work or with relationships or with whatever, internet, I don't know, whatever, you hobbies, I don't know. And it was a case of you needed to do that in order to hold everything together. You needed to sort of, focus, put all your focus into your kids, or put all your focus into your schoolwork, or whatever it is for you as an individual. You had to do that. You had to putting all your focus into something that's actually stopping you, restricting you from really fully swimming in all the emotions and all the challenges that have been involved in this transformation that you've been going through. But we know now that we're going to put these down. We know that you're going to put these down because it's number 10. So number 10 is number 1, which is an opportunity for a new beginning, new start, auspicious new beginning. And a 0 is the portal, the opportunity, the chance to go towards something new. And it's clear that you take it. It's clear that you put those down. You stop restricting yourself in this way, and you're ready for that new start, that new beginning. Again, these are all energy cards. The wand energy is actual energy, as in like it's our life force. It's the key, as in key wisdom, or chi, the universal energy. that we feel, and it sort of flows through us. It flows through our chakras. It animates us. It makes us move. But it also is a thing that the key, the chi, our energy, our life force, our wand energy, is actually also governs our imagination, our motivation, our passion. It's the thing that excitement that we feel. That's this energy. That's key. That's wand energy. And there's a new injection coming in for you with this Ace of Wands. There's a sense of you feeling renewed almost. There's a sense of you feeling renewed. There's a sense of you feeling, with this energy, the Ace of Wands, it's time for a new start. You're ready to put these down now. You're ready to, in whatever way it is for you as an individual, as I said, in your life, there's a sense of that energy of wanting that new start, wanting that new beginning. And that also being supported by the universe with the Ace of Wands. We can see that. We also see that with the Six of Pentacles. Now, Pentacles energy is where we put our energy and effort in order to manifest security. Number 6 is on the Tree of Life is beauty. And I always talk about beauty as being the appreciation of something, looking at something and or experiencing something and recognizing its significance and importance. And that's what it's like with the Six of Pentacles. It's about, what this card is saying to you is the process that you have been enduring over the past 3 months, 3 years, whatever it is for you as an individual. The process that you've been enduring is actually been giving you the clarity that you need to see where you need to put your efforts and your energies going forward in order to manifest the type of security and structures that you want in your life. That's what this card tells you. It tells you that the work that you've been doing is being rewarded, and it means that and rewarded, yes, financially, yes, you know, in opportunities, but in that sense of inner strength as well, in that sense of inner confidence, in that sense of that new beginning, that new start, that new energy injection. So there's a sense of, with the Pentacles energy here, the Six of Pentacles, that you'll start to see manifested changes, that you will bring about those changes. You will be feeling differently, acting differently, talking differently, speaking differently, interacting differently with people with this energy. But also it means that there might be things, opportunities, money, finances, whatever, relationships, whatever it is for you as an individual, that give you the opportunity to see the learning that you've been on, if that makes sense. So, the Six of Pentacles is reciprocity. So it's what you put in, you get out. So it's as if, so it could be in practical ways, in actual ways. So it could be an opportunity arises that, so for example, you've been single for years and years. You've been single for the last 2 years. You were hurt. And this is the the transformation that you've gone through. You've realised, this is an example. You've realised, oh my gosh, I was hurt, and you had to really isolate yourself. You really had to just be single, just focus on the hurt, just focus on the pain, focus on releasing that pain. And then now you get at this. So this could be someone new coming into your life, asking you out. Now, this event, the event of someone asking you out, gives you the opportunity to see, okay, where am I at now? How do I feel now? Because you've spent that last 2 years dealing with, oh my gosh, I was hurt, oh my gosh, I was sad, oh my gosh, I was sad. Now you're in a new world. You've transformed from that, oh my gosh, I was sad, I was hurt. Now you're like, oh my God, I feel better now. Yeah, I'm over it. I'm better. I'm feeling better. Then the opportunity comes along to actually prove to yourself, well, are you really better? That's what the Six of Pentacles. So it could be, as I said, it could be an actual with a person. It could just be you feeling better, and you feeling confident, more stronger. You feeling, seeing yourself in a new light, seeing your experiences in a new light with this energy, and then that actually affecting your actions going forward. Okay, so let's have a look then. Hello, tiny doggy. Let's have a look then as we go into August and this first week of August, what you can expect, my darlings. Wow. Oh my God, see? So we've got a 6, it's clarified here, so I'll put that there, so I'll look at it in a second. We've got the 6 of Cups, so we're connecting to ourselves again. You're connecting to the truth, the true joy. Times where you felt joyful, where you felt happy, where you felt like where you felt whole. Whether that was with a person or just in a situation, whether it was a job that you loved or whatever. There's a reminiscing of that energy coming through for you guys here now with that Six of Cups. We've got the Eight of, oh my God, brilliant, Eight of Pentacles. So this is you being you, refining yourself continually, refining yourself in the world, and being as authentic as possible. This is what this card is, working on your authenticity. And then we've got the Page of Wands, finally, which again, taking action, moving in toward the directions and moving out of areas or into areas that you feel drawn to or repelled by. Listening to that energy that's propelling you, that's pushing you, or that's moving you, and responding to that, which is beautiful. And then finally they feel, oh my gosh, your readings have been poetry recently, Pisces, haven't they? I mean, they literally have just like gone from one to the next. Like, it's literally been like poetry for you guys. We'll have a look at this one now. This is clarifying the Six of Cups with, oh my gosh. I mean, it's beautiful because, you know, your readings, as I said, over the last, if you've watched them, if you've not watched them, go back and watch them. There's not been that many actually, but this year, but especially the last sort of 3 or 4 readings I've done for you guys, Pisces, it's been like there's been a real palpable change in healing, as in like you're really going through healing in a way that we all go through healing all day, every day. That's what happens in life. That's what life is. People generally don't engage with it. I mean, I do, because obviously that's my job, and obviously people who do work like me will engage with that healing and those the shifts in energy. But for you guys, it's really palpable for you. You know, no matter if you've never meditated in your life or if you don't believe in astrology, it doesn't matter. You know, on a personal level, you know that you are strengthening. You can feel it. You can feel that you're going through changes. You've been able to feel that, especially whilst this has been with you. This has been with you since the beginning of 2019. It's in the process of transforming, but probably before that as well, probably toward the back end. I want to say Judgment, so I want to say about October time, so probably toward the back end of 2018 as well. You've been going through this energy and you've been trying to transform, but you'll be able to really feel it no matter how deeply you engage or believe in tarot or whatever astrology. You know on a personal level that you've been healing, and it's really beautiful to see the manifestations of this occurring now. So as you move into August, there's potentially there's some love or some reconciliations but going on. I'm excited for you. I'm excited. My heart just sort of like, my heart chakra just sort of reacted to that statement then. So for some of you, there can be some love. We're going to look at love. I'll look at August love in a separate video though. But this is you connecting back to yourself. As I said, there's a part of yourself that you've not been able to access for some time. Maybe because of this transformation, you know, there's been a part of yourself that you haven't been able to access. Maybe it's just the innocence of life or the excitement of life, for example, or the passion of life. I don't know, whatever it is for you as an individual. There's been a part of you that you've been unable to access because things have been so intense in a way, trying to grasp, trying to go through, release the things, recognize the things that need releasing, acknowledging the things that need releasing, feeling the things that have needed releasing. You know, it's been a whole process for you. Some of you may have been isolated, may have been isolating yourself, or may have just been isolated because you just couldn't explain to people what it was you've been feeling fully and what it was you've been going through fully. And now as we enter August, it seems like this new beginning. It's beautiful. The energy that it's so much lighter now. You're getting your smiles back. You're getting your joy back. You're getting your happiness back. The heaviness that has been around you, which has been necessary in order that we all this year in 2019 find our paths and stick to them and be more authentic versions of ourselves. But you are definitely feeling that difference now. You're definitely feeling that. So we've got this Six of Cups supported or clarified by the Two of Cups. So number 2s are about commitments, and obviously cups, heart, love, emotions, all that stuff. So there is a sense of, could definitely be Oh gosh, sorry. You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. There's someone that he just came through. Then sorry. There's someone that you are obviously like that you like, or and that you have feelings for, that you're attached to, that you have feelings for, someone from your past. Could be someone from your distant past. I don't know, but someone that you have feelings for some of you. And this is just for people who this resonates with. The rest of it resonates. I won't talk about love other than this, really. Or someone made you feel good about yourself. You know, you had a great time with that person, and it was a great, happy, fun experience for you to be with that person. And there could be a revisit. It doesn't mean necessarily there will be, but you're definitely thinking about. But I'm laughing because I just got a reaction to that. There definitely could be a coming together with you and somebody else from your past, Pisces, or if you're cross watching. But there's definitely a sense of you remembering these energies. Are you remembering that feeling, you know, how that person made you feel? It was great, you were great together, and you want to get back to that feeling, maybe not with that person, but you want to get back to that feeling again. But also this is you committing to yourself as well. So if we take love out of the situation, the equation, these energies are all going to relate to you and your life and what you're going to be experiencing. So this means that you're going to be feeling this balance that you're achieving that balance. It's hard to explain what balance is when we talk about karmic balance, when we talk about our energies within our bodies and our chakras being balanced, what that feels like, and what it's like to experience that. But I can tell you that it brings about a sense of confidence, because you are who you are, and you know who you are. And so in a way, it doesn't really matter if people agree or disagree. You realize and recognize that life is about our interactions with other people. Apart from the one person that we're closest to, our soul, you know, the person, our life partner, our interactions with other people are all about interpretations. So, you know, we look at him and we say, well, you know, he didn't call, so that means that he doesn't like me, for example, or she is slim and skinny, therefore she is happy. You know, for example, this is what people do. People look, that's what all life is about. We look at people, we look at people's actions, and we interpret their actions through our own filters, through the experiences that we've had. And that is, obviously, that makes it everything rife for misunderstandings, miscommunications, anxiety, etc. When you achieve balance, spiritual balance, karmic balance, whatever, blah, 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 when we talk about balance, Zen, all that stuff, when we talk about balance in that sense, there isn't any interpretation. So what happens is we see that behavior. So I will see this woman is skinny and beautiful and smiling. That's it. I don't see, therefore she is happy, because that's what people do. People look at Instagram or whatever, social media, whatever, and they look at people's pictures and they say, you know, it's like politicians. This person can speak with a clear accent, therefore this means he's intelligent. No, it doesn't. This, you know, but anyway, the balance, I'm digressing. The balance is the non-interpretation. The balance is the recognition of the compassion and the honesty that we have, that we can afford within ourselves, that strengthens us, that means that we don't need to, and we to interpret other people's behaviors. We just look at what other people do, or just accept what other people do. We don't have to interpret them. It doesn't mean that we believe everything people tell us, but it means that the balance that we achieve when we go through this Zen, when we talk about balance, blah, 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 long-winded, but this is what it feels like to experience. There's no judgment. And that's what it's like for you. There's no judgment. You're achieving a place of, I know that was a long way around, but you're achieving a place with these two energies here where you're able to have that view of yourself. So you can look at yourself and say, I am, I don't know, I don't know what, my mind's quite gone blank. You can look at yourself and not interpret. So you can just say, I am single, for example, or I am married, for example, and not interpret that. You don't have to, just because you are married doesn't mean that you are more than or less than somebody else, or just do you know what I mean? Anyway, basically, nutshell, that's what these energies represent. So even if it's not related to an individual, yes, it could be love. Of course, it could be love. It could be transformative relationship. But I'll talk about loving you in a separate video for August. But this is for us, for you, for us to experience this energy as an individual. This is me having that balance, having that understanding, having that compassion, having that acceptance. That's what these energies represent together. That was long-winded, but clearly it was necessary to tell you that. What beautiful energies. Okay, then we get this card here. It's the Eight of Pentacles. Eights, I'm going to speed up a bit now because otherwise it's so late. You don't even know what time it is. It's ridiculous. The Eight of Pentacles, fast becoming one of my favorite preferred decks in the cards in the deck, just because eights, I'll explain it to you quickly. Eights are related to karma, so they're related to karmic cycles, and that's because of the hieroglyphs of the number 8, or the alchemical symbol, the alchemical symbols and the hieroglyphs of the sun and the moon. So the number 8 is representative of karmic cycles, and karmic cycles are really things that we go through, and experiences that we go through that help us to uncover and to reveal more and more of ourselves, to become more authentic versions of ourselves. This is the energy, really, or the card of putting energy and effort into uncovering, into understanding, into realizing who you are. The continual work that we must do in order to refine ourselves, in order to be fully mindful, in order to be fully present, in order to be fully balanced. This is you putting in that work, that energy, that effort. With this card, because obviously Pentacles is where we put our energy in order to manifest security. You're becoming more committed to yourself. You're becoming more committed to yourself, to your truth, to your security, to your emotional security, to your mental security, your financial security, the security of your inner world. You're becoming more committed to that. You're actually spending time and having enough compassion to yourself to admit what it is you need, what it is you want. And that's a beautiful message, and acting on it with the Page of Wands. So this is you acting on it. This is you acting on the things that you've learned, the things that you've revealed about yourself, the things that you now know. Pages are always messengers and helpers, and in this instance the page is helping you to act, because it's masculine, so all the masculines are about taking action, to act on things or to move in a direction that feels right and feels appropriate to you without knowing the outcome. It feels right and appropriate to you because that's what you're working on. You're working on refining who you are. You're working on listening to, the signals that you give yourself mentally or emotionally or physically, whatever it is for you and how it works for you as an individual. You're actually willing and determined to commit to acting, behaving in a way that is more truthful, more authentic, more connected to your passion. That's going to be your new way of working, because you've learned things. As I said, this has been a long process. This is the end of that process when we see this card. So it means it's been going on for at least 6 months, at least 3 months, at least, it could be 6 months, could be this, as I said, this year. I think since at least October last year, probably since October last year, but could be longer than that. Or less than that for some of you. That's how long this process has been going on, this dismantling of your psyche, of your awareness, of your truth, of your authenticity. And now it's a case of you're getting your training wheels back. You're getting the training wheels back on, and you're starting to pedal again. You're starting to get back out there. You're starting to feel like you can do this. You can be yourself a bit more. And this is that energy of that. This is that energy. So nervous, but we're nervous, but we're going for it. Nervous, but we're acting on it. And yes, you are, because look at this card here. I mean, I love this energy. I love your readings, Pisces, recently, because I was about to do Gemini, to be honest, and I got the letters out for Gemini. I was like, no, I've got to do Pisces. I just knew. I was like, oh God, Pisces wants to do. Pisces wants to be done. So I'm doing yours now because, I'm inspired to do it. And obviously this is also an indication with the full card of again, what I said to you, this brand new beginning for you, this brand new karmic cycle for you, this brand new, these brand new experiences for you, only carrying the things that you've needed to, the things that you've learned. Just a second, I've just remembered something. Oh, before I forget. That was the image. I had to write something down because I had image come to mind in a different, anyway, it doesn't matter. The Fool card. So the only thing you carry with you in this new world is the things that you have learnt because of this process, this dismantling process that's been ongoing for the past sort of few months, in 2019. You know, you've learnt now who you are. You've learnt now how you cope with things, how you deal with things, what you need. As I said, you know, the world's all about, we have all these rules and these structures in life. You know, this is what you have to do. This is what you should do. This is what, it's all, I'm going to swear, bullshit. You know, you can do whatever you want to do. People do what they want. Don't tell me, don't listen. Don't come to me in your comments with any excuses. That's not what you make. You keep those excuses for yourself. I don't need to hear them. If they're your excuses, they're yours. You keep them for yourself, babe. But know that you are free. That's how you were born. We are all free. We can all make our own choices. And it's looking like you're deciding, you've got that message. You're like, oh yeah, I am free. Oh yeah, I can do what I want. And you really can. And obviously, you know, I hope that the things that we want to do are not going to hurt anybody else, and that are, you know, that are going to be good and healthy. But that's your choice. You know, people abuse drugs, abuse alcohol, people abuse other people, hurt other people, you know, are horrible to other people, abuse others, you know, kill other people. And they're entitled, they're allowed to, they can do whatever they want. I mean, yeah, they might get put in prison for it, whatever, but they're still free to do it. Anyone's free to do what they want. So you are at that point where you realise that. I mean, obviously that's like, these are extremes that I'm talking about with the but you realise that you're at a point, you realise, this is you realising, oh my God, I can literally do what I want. So what are you going to now do? This is a new start for you, a new beginning. I'm looking forward to seeing, this is your outcome card. And I'm going to keep that there. It's interesting. Let's have a look for the outcomes or key energies. Justice. But what was I just talking about? Balance. I won't bother boring you then with the whole balance thing. But I've explained about karmic balance, and I've explained that to you. And that's really where you're headed. You know, we've got this number 11 here, this Aries. This isn't Aries. You know, oh God, hang on. There we are, Libra. Sorry, that took me a long time, longer than it should have. You've got this Libra energy, this decisiveness, this clarity, this knowing that everything's going to be all right, knowing that you can achieve, knowing that things are going to be fine, knowing that you're free. There can be an element of defensiveness with this energy. You feel like you must defend your choices. You feel like you can't defend who you are. You know, you can't. I mean, listen, this is who I am. I'm a Reiki master and tarot reader. You know, and yes, I might have dreams sometimes that I know when you're going to be pregnant. I'll know before you are that you're going to be pregnant. Yes, that happens. What do you want me to do? Not tell you because it makes you feel uncomfortable, because you don't like to think about the fact that people know that type of stuff, or that people can do that type of stuff. You don't like to think about the fact that, you know, people are psychic, and that people are psychic. Yeah, people can speak to dead people. Yeah, they can. You don't want me to tell you that because it makes you uncomfortable. I ain't going to judge myself, and I ain't going to judge you either. Because if you want to feel like that, you feel like that. That's what I mean about defensiveness, okay? Is that sometimes we don't want to acknowledge or accept what we feel, what we experience. We try to be like, you know, but I don't want to be psychic. I don't want to be gay. I don't want to, you know, be black. I don't want to, whatever it is for you as an individual. I don't know. I mean, I love being black. I don't know. Some people don't know. I don't know. Some people, what's that thing? Skin bleaching. Could you imagine? I mean, listen, I'm not saying nothing. Your choices. You can live how you live. You're free. You can do whatever you want. Why do you do that? Why do you why do you wear makeup? Why do you wear makeup? Because you can wear makeup because it makes you look beautiful. But who decides what beauty is? I mean, listen, these are just questions. I ain't answering. I'm just saying, yeah? This is the type of energy of the justice, yeah? Those are the type of things that we can be defensive about, yeah? So sometimes it can bring up those type of questions, but ultimately with justice, it's that balance. It's that, as I said at the beginning or earlier on in the reading, that non-interpretive approach. We don't need to interpret that. This is a beautiful woman and she's smiling. We don't say, this is a beautiful woman and she's smiling, so that means that she's happy. No. We don't say this is a smart man who speaks nicely in a posh suit, therefore he's intelligent. We just say this is a smart man in a nice suit who speaks nice. That's it. Do you see what I'm saying? This is what justice gives us. So you go, but you might go through those extremes of questioning and interpreting and da-da-da. But ultimately, Pisces, it's just beautiful. There's a balance to this reading. There's a poetry to this reading. There's a balance to this reading. And that means that's what you're receiving, you're getting. You should be, as I said, feeling it for real. The change, the difference, the shifts in energy that have occurred for you as an individual on a personal level, and the healing that you've gone through. So what you're getting, I've already talked about balance, and there's no point me going, I'm glad I went through the effort of explaining it now. So that's where you are. So go back and look at that if you want to know about balance. So my darlings, I hope you like that reading. It's going to be a very, yes, grounding month for you, and yes, building on what you've learnt, more confidence and more commitment to yourself, more commitment to your happiness, and more truthfully expressing and communicating the things that you want, the things that you need. No more distractions, and no more feeling isolated from people or from your friends or from your lovers, whatever, or your loved ones, or lover, I should say. But then again, I'm judging. That's me judging, see? I shouldn't judge. Lovers, if you want lovers, oh God, see, the ancient Greeks had it. They had sex with whoever they wanted to have sex with, the ancient Greeks and the ancient Romans. Oh my word. Anyway, each to their own, my darling. So I hope you like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please feel free to share this video on your WhatsApp, your Facebook, with your friends, your family. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Okay. If you would like your free Reiki, you can. It's been has it been activated during this reading? Yeah, it's been activated during this reading. It hasn't. It was, in fact, it's only with this. I needed to tell you, you need to check out any repeating numbers as well, you guys. And if you've had any repeating numbers, you need to check those out. Yes, your Reiki's been activated in this reading. So you'll receive it at a time that's appropriate to you. Watch the video if you're not sure how to receive that Reiki. I explain about Reiki, how it works, blah, blah, blah. And you can find that out in that video. I released that on the 23rd, so you've probably already seen it. Excuse me. Check out the Key Wisdom playlist for my conscious meditations, as well as the Pick a Card playlist for Pick a Card love reading over the summer months. I'm going to do love readings for August. I'll do those, keep those probably in the first week of August. I've got personal readings finally. I'm going to be doing my personal readings next week, so just keep an eye out for my new stuff that's coming out. Okay, my darlings, I hope you like that reading. I hope you like the next couple of weeks. As I said, the changes that you've been going through are finally in fruition, and this Reiki, what I've given you all, will just help to sort of bring that through for you. Okay, help to clear out any of those cobwebs for you and help to bring through those changes. Okay, my darling Pisces, have a wonderful couple of weeks, and I'll see you all again very soon with your brand new love readings for the month of August. Take care, my darlings. Bye.